Hello. So, basically, I woke up like 4 a.m. and then like 2 minutes later, we had like a massive um, lightning thunder scenario, and it was like weird. And I just did what I had to do with my jobs and stuff, and ended up, well, going to sleep like an hour later. And when I went to sleep an hour later, okay, so basically I woke up like 4 a.m. today to like lightning and thunder. And like I slept practically an hour later. But when I slept an hour later, like I barely slept. And I stayed awake until the sun rose. Until the sunrise today. And I'm exhausted. Yeah. Did my makeup really quickly and all that. Yeah. My eyelashes look great today. Look at that. There's the shadow. Yeah. Bye.
Hello. So, basically speaking, I had a lot of rush of things to do. I went to Starbucks and I had an incident, learned a lot out of it. It was about, old Ahkam rules with, purification of things that could be najis. And, won't get into details. And then I came home early. Otherwise, I was going to be at Panera. And I probably was going to get something from, like, Papa John's or Panera. I already had gotten something from Starbucks. Also, today, I visited College Park. And I tell you, I'm actually not very happy, no. I'm more excited about the renovations they've done for the metro. It's quite pleasant to have the metro with the trolley line, but I'm very concerned about how clear it is whether people are supposed to use the road as a pedestrian way of going somewhere, or even a car, because I borderline got really like unsure. But the trolleys haven't worked yet, but we drove on Campus Drive, and all I want to say is there were a lot of other people doing that too, and I'm not sure if it's clear, like, well, it's a trolley system, it could really quick, like, subway. But honestly, I'm not sure, because it doesn't just go to, like, Stamp. It goes all the way down to, like, what's the name of the building? Coalfields Building. It goes all the way to the Coalfields Building. And I think even further down. Like, it goes, because my, Bubba, my dad, told me that basically there's one more stop after campus and then the line ends. And I'm basically like I don't know if this is something good for students that are in a university, because here's one issue. Classes are naturally 50 minutes or an hour 15 minutes. But if you're in a 50-minute class, you're very easily going to be out going to your next class with other students. So, like, between, let's say, like, 10:50 and 11, people in that 10 minutes are going to class. Well, a lot of the time they use the pedestrian walkway to go across Campus Drive. And at this point, I don't even think they can do that. They have to go all the way down to the new traffic light at the intersection where the M was, like that circle with the M, and then they might have to go back uphill. Like, I borderline don't know, but honestly, if they can make that work, I don't see a problem with this. But like, I guess what I would suggest is use all your resources for that one, like, problem to fix it. Because there is no problem really with what they've done. It seems safe otherwise, and generally Metro's not a problem in the city, and people will be able to use it, and it will be a great way to go uphill if they can make it work. But like, how do you plan to convince the students that they're gonna have to go all the way downhill and then back uphill? I wanted to just say, because I did forget, but the 50-minute thing with the 10 minutes to get from class to class, people are sometimes like really in a rush. Like, you get there 1 minute before class ends, because like campus is like, I don't know, is it 100 or 1,000 acres? Like, there's like this feature on the scheduling app that if you can't make it by 10 minutes, they won't let you register for classes, because it is a problem. Like, literally, you will lose weight going to that school. You will walk your 10,000 steps going to that school. You will have a use for like a smartwatch in that school. But will you be able to get to class if you're going all the way downhill and then back uphill? I don't know. By the way, this is Rare Beauty. I believe the color is Delight, which is true. It's one of their lip stains. It borderline looks like my lip color. Borderline. So basically, if I was to end this, I'm enjoying watching Get Ready With Me's for school. I know there's like 36 days left at this point, but still, it's exciting, and I'm working on the hijab thing. Today my parents were pleasant, it worked fine, and I did show my mom the clothes. There was one thing that in the morning happened that I kinda, what was it in the morning? So on Pinterest, there's like this thing where like you take the powdered chalk to dye your hair temporarily, but they had like all sorts of like ethereal, fairy, like colorful, like one of them had like a popsicle color hair, like red, white, and blue, or like they had like greens and they had red roses and stuff. They basically colored it to very ethereal, very imaginative colors. So basically, I was like, let's do that. And my mom was like, no, I want you to do something more natural. And my whole goal was to say they don't recognize me. But I think my mom's trying to do something really helpful, which is if someone does see me and recognize me, it's not a secret, which is something I have a problem with my mom for a very long time. She's keeping like she's an introvert, very deep introvert, at least from what I see in her right now, but I can't do that. I don't like keeping secrets. So I did put this on off camera, and now I am going to just have fun, and I'm gonna vlog. Have fun.